Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Ezio of Crack Babies Gaming, and this is a game of Dami played by Renembrence and his friend P-Rich on the map Terminal. I believe Renembrence goes 38 and 10 with a nice spray by P-Rich to finish off the clip. So, today I'm going to be talking about the Call of Duty community and Call of Duty and where I think it should go. I know I don't really, I'm not really the one to be talking about it because I don't know, I'm just a consumer, and they make the games, and it doesn't really matter what I say, it matters what the creative head of marketing says. But I don't know, some things I like in Call of Duty and some things I don't like. Like, some things I like in Call of Duty, sometimes, like in Call of Duty 4, once in a while, they mix things up. Like, Call of Duty 3, they had tanks and stuff, and I guess that was fun. I don't know, I never really played Call of Duty 3. I just heard it from some of my friends, but I hear it's a terrible, terrible game. The only redeeming part is that you can glitch across the map pretty hardcore and just throw some grenades inside some tanks if you really want to. And that's the only redeeming part of Call of Duty 3, plus it's obviously full of hackers. But once in a while, a Call of Duty 4 comes out, and it's super, super fun, and everybody plays it. And that's basically what happens at the beginning of every Call of Duty cycle. Everybody's pumped and excited to play this new game that came out. Maybe there's zombies, maybe there's new game mode, maybe there's, I don't know, special ops. That wasn't that great, but, you know, some new and entertaining. And I don't know, that hasn't happened, and I hope that hasn't happened in the past couple times. Like, it happened with Modern Warfare 2, kind of less so with Black Ops. I mean, I like how they had the dolphin diving thing. That's really entertaining. I don't know why they didn't bring that back with Modern Warfare 3. I don't know, Treyarch might have trademarked it because they're Treyarch, but it's sort of disheartening that they will never change up their formula. Activision did this with the Tony Hawk games. They did this with Guitar Hero. Although in Guitar Hero 3, that was like the golden age. Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero 3, those were some good games. I personally beat that game on Expert. I'm not saying anything, but you know, that took some skill. But yeah, they just wail on these franchises, and I'm surprised Call of Duty's last this far, honestly. Like, they're on what, 8? 8 games. They did it with Tony Hawk 2, but they got 8 games into it, and somehow that game stayed alive. Like, after Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, those games sucked balls. I don't care what you think. Those games were bad after Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Like, even, because they didn't, same thing with Call of Duty. It's the same thing that Activision does. They don't, once they get something that works, they stay on it, and they wail on it, and they keep going, and they just ruin it for themselves. And if they even had like a slightest amount of variation in their games, not even like a slight amount, like even barely any creativity, you'd get so many more games out of it. Like, without having a 1-year cycle, which is awful, by the way, because it's terrible for the creative mind. Without that, if they had like maybe even a 2-year cycle, those games never would have crashed and burned as hardcore as they did. But I digress. So back to Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, there are approximately 6 classes in which you can kill people. And that hasn't changed since Call of Duty 4. I mean, they used to be 5, but then they added the riot shield with Modern Warfare 2. The shotguns, the submachine guns, the machine guns, the assault rifles, and pistols, and various secondaries. Now, if they strayed away from that formula, I'm not saying that that's a bad way of doing things, but it's getting kind of stale. And if they keep using the same formula over and over, it's just gonna come back to bite them in the ass. So what I think is that they loosen up some of their ties, they get back some of that creative talent that they lost with firing damn near all of Infinity Ward, and then they just, like, stop being Activision. Like, there's no two ways around it. Activision has this stupid culture where they just ruin all their creative talent, and they just wail on them, and then they think that they're gonna get a quality game out of it. Like, I don't know. That's why everybody hates Modern Warfare 3 and all the Call of Duties after, what, 3 months? Because there is nothing new about it, and the creative talent that made it knows it. So, yeah, that's my 2.5 cents worth of information on this topic. So, if you liked it, leave a comment, like, favorite. I don't know if you want to favorite this video. But, leave a comment, like, favorite, subscribe, and check out the channels in the description. Alright, see you later. Peace.